Hi, beautiful. We are reading in chapter 14, Teaching for Truth, in section 3, paragraph 7. The way to teach this simple lesson is merely this: guiltlessness is invulnerability. Therefore, make your invulnerability manifest to everyone. Teach him that whatever he may try to do to you, your perfect freedom from the belief that you can be harmed shows him that he is guiltless. He can do nothing that can hurt you, and by refusing to allow him to think he can, you teach him that the atonement, which you have accepted for yourself, is also his. There's nothing to forgive. No one can hurt the Son of God. His guilt is wholly without cause, and being without cause cannot exist. I'll pause here and say, I got a little experience with this a few years ago because I was thinking about how important it is to me that I don't hurt my children, that I don't make their lives unnecessarily hard. Because I feel like I look back and I think, oh man, some of the things my parents did and some of the things I experienced, they really messed me up. They really messed up my human psyche. I don't want to do that to my kids. And then as I was thinking about that, I realized, man, I hope they're just so filled with love and wisdom that they can just understand that I'm just not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. And so they don't personalize it. And as I was thinking about that, I was like, oh, that's the greatest gift I can give my mother, is to rise into my full potential, even though she made mistakes. And I actually reached out to her and just thanked her for the incredible, wonderful, beautiful mother that she was, and that she was the perfect mother for me, even though she made lots of mistakes. Because we knew when we came here to Earth School, we were going to make lots of mistakes because we learned. Making mistakes is a learning device. Cause and effect is a learning device. Trying things out and then finding out what works and what doesn't is part of Earth School. And from that perspective, I realized the greatest gift I can give her is to have not let her have ruined me. So I really get this. There's nothing to forgive. No one can hurt the Son of God. His guilt is wholly without cause, and being without cause cannot exist. God is the only cause, and guilt is not of him. Teach no one he has hurt you, for if you do, you teach yourself that what is not of God has power over you. The causeless cannot be. Do not attest to it, and do not foster belief in it in any mind. Remember always that mind is one and cause is one. You will learn communication with this oneness only when you learn to deny the causeless and accept the cause of God as yours. The power that God has given to his Son is his, and nothing else can his Son see or choose to look upon without imposing on himself the penalty of guilt, in place of all the happy teaching the Holy Spirit would gladly offer him. So A Course in Miracles is offering us a higher perspective. Now, it's not saying that we can't go into ego and let the ego be right, because according to ego, everyone's hurting me constantly. And yet, if we believe that, then we also know that we're also constantly hurting everyone. And now we're in hell. But if we choose the thought system of spirit, then we're all here learning together. We're all making mistakes. I can still rise into my full glory. I can actually grow through what I go through. And in that sense, there's nothing to forgive. And I will testify right now that some of the biggest villains in my life have been my saviors, my biggest angels. Because the friend I had that was so cruel to me and horribly betrayed me, she woke me up to my codependency. And then I started getting help for that. And I started doing the work to recover from codependency. And I look back now and I just think, thank you. I don't know if I ever would have woken up if she hadn't have made it so blatantly obvious that I had a problem. That horrible, quote unquote, horrible friend was my angel. And I know, I don't plan on having a close connection in this life. It's just not in alignment. But I'll tell you what, I know that if I saw her in the eternities, past this Maya illusion, past this game that we're playing, this learning device, I know the only thing I'll have to say to her is like, wow, thank you for playing your part so well. Thank you. Thank you. I already feel that gratitude now. I would tell her that right now. I just don't think it would be received. But if I knew it would be, I would tell her in all sincerity, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, angel. There is nothing to forgive. No one can hurt the Son of God. But they can help us wake up. Love you.